In this video, we're going to talk about Ripple XRP and give some price predictions for the future. Disclaimer. Also, if you want to have a lifetime 10% discount on all commission fees on Binance, then click on the link in the description. And the last announcement that I have is that I highly recommend you to follow my Telegram channel. It has every update of the most popular altcoins every day, same with price predictions. Now, the big question that bothers most of the investors is, when will Ripple Labs go public? Post Coinbase's successful listing, industry experts seem to be guessing the next crypto player to go public. From Kraken to Ripple Labs, the rumor mill is abuzz. Yoshitaka Kitao, founder and CEO of SBI, recently unveiled that Ripple was planning to go public, post the SEC lawsuit. During the firm's earnings call, Kitao emphasized the vision of Ripple's co-founder, Chris Larsen. He stated, "After the current lawsuit, Ripple will go public. Chris wants the company to move in the same direction." Last year, in the World Economic Forum, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was quite optimistic about IPOs in the blockchain and the crypto space. He had asserted, "We're not going to be the first and we're not going to be the last, but I expect us to be on a leading side. It's a natural evolution for our company." Garlinghouse also underlined that he expected their company to go public by the beginning of this year. Things are, of course, not going as per Garlinghouse's plan thanks to the ongoing SEC lawsuit. SBI, Ripple's biggest partner, had recently announced to offer its shareholders the option to receive XRP as a benefit for the second year in a row. Ever since its tie-up with Ripple, SBI has been a steadfast XRP supporter. Kitao has also emphasized that the current lawsuit in the United States wouldn't affect Ripple's dealings globally. However, at this juncture, it would be interesting to see whether or not a new regulatory framework in the US would favor the financial ecosystem or not. Going public for Ripple would mean diversifying itself and expanding its operations and revenue streams. With an amalgamation of both organic and inorganic growth, Ripple could compound its enhancement rate, and the listing, which has been on the cards for quite some time now, and would merely be icing on its cake. And Ripple Labs already knows exactly what they'll be doing after this situation with the SEC is settled. Ripple is planning for an IPO. And of course, all this optimistic news leads to XRP posts record gains over reports Ripple plans to go public. XRP is on record high amid credible reports that Ripple, the troubled crypto juggernaut, has not given up on going public despite its ongoing legal battle with the Securities and Exchange Commission. XRP's price has been a wild ride in April, beginning with a rally of nearly 250%, followed by a 50% crash, and now a 60% rebound. Chart technicals have been tossed around like a salad, but Ripple now appears to calmly consolidate the price compression, upgrading the long-term bullish outlook. XRP's price volatility spotlights the hazards of a cryptocurrency wrapped in a legal uncertainty. An IPO would be a big boost to SBI Group's financial fortunes, considering they are the largest outside shareholder of Ripple. Kitao predicted that such an IPO would trigger interest in other SBI Group investments, such as Blockchain Consortium R3, to go public in the future. For now, under the stress of the SEC case, Ripple executives are focused on securing legal victories and increasing the adoption of the cross-border remittances token outside of the United States. Last week, Ripple closed down 26.41% for the largest weekly loss since the SEC case was first made public. The overall loss from the April high was 55%. XRP's price responded impressively with a 30% gain on April 26th, shattering the declining trend line from the April high and achieved a 60% in 5 days. Over the last 2 days, Ripple has shifted into a process of consolidation that slowly reveals an inverse head and shoulders pattern. A breakout from the bottoming pattern would strike resistance at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of the April decline and the 78.6 retracement at $1.73. However, the psychologically important $2 and the 61.8% retracement of the 2018 to 2020 bear market at $2.08 are what seizes the attention of bullish Ripple speculators. The bullish outlook could be complicated by a restart of the collective decline in the cryptocurrency complex or a negative development in the SEC lawsuit. Some support will manifest around the 50 12-hour moving average at $1.30, but the legitimate support does not arrive until $1. An incremental rally underpins the bullish outlook, but there is no room for underestimating the volatility of Ripple. Staging entries with discipline and elevating risk management to the forefront is the right investment program for the digital token. However, Jed McCaleb has been dumping 18.5 million XRP daily this week. Ripple's Jed McCaleb has released a substantial amount of XRP on a daily basis this week, 18.5 million, as his XRP stash is getting smaller. Recently published data shows that this week, former Chief Technology Officer of Ripple Labs and its co-founder, Jed McCaleb, has been releasing 18,558,414 XRP every day to be sold. Jed McCaleb sells 92.5 million XRP this week. According to XRP Scan, since Sunday, April 25th, Jed McCaleb, who helped create Ripple Labs, known as OpenCoin until 2015, has been sending 18.5 million XRP from his taco stand wallet to be sold. That makes it a whopping 92.5 million XRP tokens in total, which is $129,264,015 in fiat. The remaining amount of XRP in McCaleb's wallet as of now is 248,075,429 coins. As reported at the start of the week, over the previous 7 days, the former CTO of blockchain giant Ripple had sold a staggering 202 million XRP. That's over $231 million at the XRP exchange rate on that day. Last week, McCaleb was selling 22.5 million XRP per day. This week, he has been releasing 4 million XRP less per day. Overall, Jed has less than 2 billion XRP left, beyond Taco Stand. But from where can you buy XRP? Well, you can buy it on Binance.com. And if you want to have a lifetime 10% discount on all trading fees on Binance, then click in the link in the description. But note, I'm not forcing you to invest in this project. It's 100% your personal decision. Also, don't forget to join my Telegram channel. It has every update of the most popular altcoins every day. Same with price predictions. Don't forget to check out other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.